Welcome back to the channel, guys. And right now we're making our way to a coffee plantation where we had bad news this week, and we're gonna go check it out. I haven't been here, I've been gone for a week, and the team called me and they said that a portion of this coffee plantation, all the leaves were falling down. And the bad thing about that is there was so much effort to plant this coffee plant, and we spent 3 years fertilizing it, and now there's a lot of it dying. So we're gonna go see what the problem is. I'm kind of nervous. Hopefully we can fix this. I'm about to show you guys. We spent a lot of hours planting this and taking care of it just for it to go away. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but let me show you guys. Wow, this looks pretty bad, guys. Take a look at this. You see coffee leaves on the ground. These are brand new coffee leaves. So that means the tree is shedding its coffee leaves without people pulling them off or anything. They're falling. Look at this. You see the leaves on the ground? And this is no good, because without the leaves, you don't have photosynthesis, you don't have your harvest. Look at that. Look at all the leaves this is dropping. See? This is an affected leaf right here. So the thing with coffee though, if the coffee is healthy, it'll have nice healthy leaves like these top ones right here. You see that? They're nice and green. They're healthy. But the further you move down on the plant, you can see that the coffee is starting to have these spots here. And these spots eventually lead to this here. And look at that, the leaf just straight up came off. And I was talking to an agronomist, and he's saying that it's a bacteria that is going around causing these leaves to fall. And the reason the bacteria is here is because when it rains for an extended period of time, it multiplies. It's like the perfect environment for it to grow and spread. And since it's been raining 4 to 5 days in a row in the farm, it's grown and it's spread. So far it's affecting this top lot here. I'll say maybe 20% of our coffee plantation for this acre of coffee. It's bad news, man. It's horrible. It's all the work, all the effort we've been doing for this to happen. Take a look at this one. All the leaves are gone. As you can see, look, they just pop off because of that bacteria that's going around in the environmental conditions. Thankfully today it's sunny, so it should help dry some things up here. You can tell already the plants that are being affected by this bacteria. Look at all the leaves on the ground. You can see where it's been affected. This is due to the fungus and bacteria here. You can see how it attacked the leaf, and now it's on the ground along with all these other ones. So crazy, man. First learning this in my life. I've read about it, I've seen it on video, but now I understand the level of impact this can have on the coffee farming community. So right here we're standing on top of the lot. So the acre goes from here all the way down, and we're starting to see that it's spreading even more slowly. So we need to attack this as tomorrow, the latest. You don't want to deal with this as a farmer, but I do realize it's part of the journey, you know. I don't expect everything to always go as planned or to go perfect. And I'm seeing this as a learning opportunity. We're gonna try to fight this coffee leaf rust and this bacteria. We're working with an agronomist to try to give it some fertilization and something to deal with it. So tomorrow, that's the first thing we're gonna do in the morning, because it's already late in the day here. Plus we got some other projects that I'm gonna be showing you right when we make it back to the cabin. But let me say that I put myself in the shoes of the smaller farmers that don't have access to finances or resources. Thankfully we do, to be able to mitigate this. But imagine a small farmer who doesn't have money, and something like this happens and they lose their crop. They lose their production for the year. So 20 to 30% volume gone. So what does that mean? That's a direct impact to their money for the year. And if they only got 1 or 2 acres to be able to feed and provide for the family, that is a big hit. That is why it's important as a consumer, where you drink your coffee from, you understand where it's coming from. You see if they're paying the workers correctly, the farmer right, and they're working with the farmer to grow and build together. Because you can make a positive change by choosing to drink from a company that does that. So we all live and we learn. I'll keep you guys posted on how this develops, but hopefully we can solve this. This is another coffee plantation here. This is a variety called Catimor. As you can see, this variety is doing good. There's no issue, no coffee leaf rust. Everything is nice and healthy, and we're gonna have a good harvest, a delicious harvest. Look at that spider right there. That is gnarly. Holy smokes, there's another one right there. But yeah, this is looking beautiful. So I'm happy to see that. We'll be able to make up some of the volume with this, hopefully. But we'll see how things go. All right, guys, today we have some exciting stuff going on at the cabin. We're gonna deal with the coffee plantation tomorrow. We got all the products ready to go. But for right now, let me show you what we have going on in the cabin. We actually have a team here with us today, and we're doing some electrical work, guys. I'm gonna be installing the solar pretty soon. So I wanna have the area where there's power ready to go. So we have a power outlet right here, and we are gonna be installing and running all the wires throughout the cabin so we can make sure we power everything up. So this is my cousin right here and his team. Inside too, we started to put already all the boxes. You can see right here, that's gonna be an outlet. This is gonna be an outlet right here, and there's outlets there. So they're installing essentially all the switches and all the outlets that are gonna be in the upstairs. Let me show you the downstairs, what we have going on. Downstairs, we're also gonna have to do the same thing, but they're starting with the upstairs. So downstairs, we've already marked where everything is gonna go. This here is gonna be a room that's gonna be closed out, and in this room, we're gonna have all our solar stuff right here. You see, we're gonna hang our solar battery right there, our electrical boxes, our inverter, everything solar is gonna go here. Now, the game plan is to try to finish this today. We got here a little bit late at the farm, around 9. We're gonna try to hit it till 8 at night. If we can't finish, we're gonna have to stay in the farm. And these guys came from very far away, so hopefully they brought a sweater because it gets pretty cold here if we have to stay at the farm. But let's see how we do. That is a challenge, guys, to try to finish this today. So the team has been doing an awesome job so far, but I don't think we're gonna be able to close it out today. We're gonna have to stay the night, camp out here in the beautiful mountains of Nicaragua. But I will say it is nice to have help. I kind of came to a point where I was trying to do everything myself and with the team here, and I realized that it was taking too long, and most of the time I didn't know what I was doing. So we're kind of in a tight timeline to get this project done over here. So these next few weeks, I'm actually hiring help to come out and finish it as quick as we can, and that way we can move on to other projects in the farm, because coffee harvest season is coming up, and pretty soon I'm gonna have to be harvesting coffee in the mountains. I want to be focused on that. I want to be focused on giving you the best cup of coffee I can, harvesting that delicious bean off the trees. So that is the reason why we got a team now and why we're pushing this way. So today's been a lot of progress, probably 10x more than I could have done myself, and we got to push through the night. So far it is 6:06 right now. The sun is going down, and it's been a beautiful day, to be honest. The team's been working hard. We've had a good laugh. It's kind of cool to be working out here in the jungles, just building this cabin, and we just been pushing forward. They've been working, and I think they made a good amount of progress, but we're gonna be able to finish tomorrow. We're still gonna press on through the middle of the night, so we're gonna be turning on the plant pretty soon to power the house once the sun goes down, which is in the next 30 minutes since it's like 6:04 right now. And from there, we'll probably plug away another hour or two, call it a night at 8, and restart tomorrow to finish up and button up anything that's remaining. Hopefully we have enough wire, because the electrical wire is running a little bit short, so we'll find out tomorrow. But until then, we'll enjoy a beautiful sunset and plug away. It is getting late tonight, and we are pushing forward here. Thankfully, we installed these sunscreens here, because if not, it would be completely black in here. But pretty soon, we won't be able to see much. We have the lights that we're setting up downstairs. We're gonna run an electrical cord, and we're gonna be able to power this whole area here to have some lights. So we have so far the junction box, the plugs, the wires. Upstairs is almost fully done here. Wow, that is so beautiful. There is a colony of birds in here. We've counted over 40 urupendulas, what we call here in Nicaragua, which is a bird with a yellow tail. We will put the English translation here, but incredible. We are setting up for the night. People are gonna sleep here. Maybe the first ones to break in the room here. Check it out. Alright guys, so we ran out of materials here. We had to shoot to the hardware store. We're actually running out of wire, and we're running out of the wire that we use for the outlets, which is like a 14 gauge, no, a 12 gauge actually, which is a little bit stronger than the light, since we are going to be plugging the appliances in. We're going to make our way to the hardware store. Hopefully they have this wire, man, because I'm not trying to go an hour back to the city. There's a hardware store about 20 minutes from here. We'll see what they have here. All right, moment of truth. See if they got the wire. Ole. Ah, no tiene el de que viene ya en camisa. Ah, el de este, sí. 2x14. Ah, tiene 12 también. 12x3. See, thankfully we found everything we need. The electrical wire, the lights, and a few other things. And now back to the farm and back to the grind, guys. The guys are telling me that they found a leak on the roof. So we're gonna go try to go on top of the roof here and see where the leak is at. That way we can close out that leak. Because before we put the ceiling tile, we need to make sure that all our leaks are taken care of. So that way when the drywall is installed, we have no problems here. So we're gonna take a look at where this leak is taking place here. Looks like it's somewhere over there. Oh, I think I see it. It looks like it's over here where we're having the leak. Is right there, you see that? So we're gonna seal it with some of this tapagoteras, what we call here in Nicaragua, which is a sealant for these kind of leaks here. It is lunchtime here at the farm now. We're gonna go eat. Pretty tired. It is pretty warm, so it is very nice weather, but it is hot today. So we're gonna take a quick break, eat, and then go at it again. It's gonna be a long day. So we are finishing up the last connections here for the top of the house, and Riguito there is finishing up the last terminals. I got my friend Lester over here with the knife. He's finishing up there too. And after this, we're gonna go try it. So that's gonna be an that's gonna be an exciting time, because we're gonna connect a solar generator to it, and then we're gonna turn on the lights, plug in the switches to see if everything works. If everything works, we're golden upstairs and we can finish downstairs. And mission accomplished here. It's been so much work, but let's see. We're making right now a plug so we can run a test on the system to see if it's gonna work here. So he's gonna set it up and then we're gonna test everything. We are going to take this solar generator that we've been charging down here in the truck. All right, okay, let's see if we can unplug things here. You gotta take this, and then this is what we're gonna use to plug in the units to try it under. Here you go. This unit's been amazing. So let's go downstairs and moment of truth. All right, we're gonna plug it in right here. All right, guys, moment of truth here. There it is. There it is. There's. All right, it is on. Ahora. Oh, look at that. Okay, that one's good. Moment of truth, we're gonna try this one here. All right, está bueno, está bueno. That's good. Okay, cool, that is good. All right, that one's good. Ahí está, that's good. Sí, está bueno. The room one, ese está bueno. Entra fácil, eh. Está bueno. One outside, if we get the one outside, almost 100% there, my friends. All right, está funcionando. Ahí está, okay, cool. Perfect. All of them are good, so the plugs are good. We're gonna test the lights now and then we're ready to go. All right, now that the outside lights work, we're setting up the inside lights. This is gonna be a tester light that we're gonna touch against the wires. If they all turn, then we're good to go. So this is gonna be recessed lighting here, and this is gonna be above the kitchen. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah. Dale. Oh, ahí está. There you go. All right, moment of truth. There it is. Electricity works. Good to go! We are making good progress downstairs. It is around 5 p.m. right now, and the team has been going hard. Take a look at the electrical panel box here. We have everything marked off. The fridge, the upstairs lights, the upstairs outlets, and then the downstairs, and everything's gonna go into a circuit breaker, and then we'll have our power banks and our inverter right here. Will be our whole electrical wall done. We're gonna go check on the baby coffee plantation. So the ones that are affected by the coffee leaf rust, we started this morning to take care of them. We started applying the product, and right now we have to go check on the baby ones. I'm excited about these ones here because they're gonna have good flavors. It'll be different flavor profiles for the farm, since this is a new variety that we planted and it's doing quite amazing. And supposedly this variety, the coffee leaf rust, does not affect it. So here we have the coffee, which is a yellow pacamara, and look how gorgeous it's looking. Coffee plant's around 6 months old, and it's just loving this area. And so far, no signs of the coffee leaf rust. So we're taking a look at things. How's the weeds doing? The weeds, they look like they're growing, and pretty soon, maybe in a month, we're gonna have to chop this whole area by machete because we don't like using toxic herbicides for the plant. But it is looking like everything is nice here. Check at that one. That one is a mandarin tree next to a banana tree next to a coffee plant. That's what agroforestry is about. It's combining all of it together so it can be a good impact to nature, and not only taking trees down but planting trees, you know. Take a look at this little guy here. This is an arara variety, and it is loving this area. Look how strong it looks. Man, this lot is looking amazing. Makes me happy, you know. So in life you win and you lose some, you know. Sometimes things look good, sometimes you go through tough times, but this is a win right here. This is our second time planting coffee out here, so we're learning a lot from the first one to the second one. And look at this incredible sunset here. So here what you're looking at is a reforestation part of the farm that we're working on, and all these are actually new trees that have been growing. Look at this whole area is flooded with those new trees. So it's slowly coming up. We're hoping to bring it back to life like all those in the back right there. And it's growing. It's been about 3 years. It's taking slow, you know, slow amount of time, but that's the thing with trees, you know. The good time to plant a tree was 15 years ago. But this is looking amazing. And in the future, we'll have coffee in there, but we're bringing back the shade first. Now let's go check on the workers to see if they're done with that electricity. Triguito is finishing up the wires here. Check it out. These are all the wires that are going to be tied into the circuit breakers. It is looking nice there. Lo llevas bien limpio ahí, loco. Sí. Those are all the neutral and then all the hot. It's very time consuming work because it's detailed. You want to make sure you get it right. We got all the wires ran. And we're going to pretty soon be done actually.